The title is slightly misleading. Christians only means that not that this is only for people who already are Christians, but that in fact, if you follow through the contents here, it is inevitable that you will become some form of Christian. And here is a mosaic of contents. You see, Hindus can easily become Christians because they need to realize that what incarnated in Christ and has resurrected was not just an avatar, but Vishvakarman itself. Parsis or Zoroastrians can also be Christians because they need to realize that the sacred fire is exactly what Christ is and the reason why the resurrection. Taoists can become Christians because true Christianity and the path of inner work that we are talking of is one which is the exact same thing as following the Tao, but in a proper sense. Similarly, Shintoists come to their religious fulfillment in Christianity. And Christianity, when it is taken in its proper sense, goes beyond nirvana, beyond the release from desire, and into a gift of self which is even higher than that which was possible before Christ. In fact, in many ways, Buddha was the preparation for Christ, who is coming back as Buddha Maitreya. Nominal Christians, that is, people who call themselves Christians, are probably the least likely to realize what Christ really is as a reality in the immediately surrounding spiritual world, because they are so used to the terminology and so little used to actually reading the Bible, to actually seeing for themselves what Christ does in them, that they are just simply become too used to it every day. They are likely to be least Christian of all. Muslims also can realize that the Mahdi that they have been waiting for is in fact the Christ who is coming again. Animists too can see that in all of nature everything is to be redeemed by the light of Christ. Native Americans, Africans and Asia Pacific, it makes no difference where you live. Your animism will be fulfilled by true Christianity. Even atheists who do not believe in God can recognize Christ as a living reality. Even agnostics who are slow to make up their minds also need to realize everything is Christianity, because what counts is Christianity as a real living force, that pain and suffering and death can be overcome by greater than that, that there is a force in us that enables us to withstand the unsustainable, the unbearable, and that force is what brings everybody together in mutual respect and understanding and love, though that word is terribly abused. It is what we all have in common as human beings, and access to the content of Christianity is available to anybody who is prepared to read the actual underlying Gospels and to picture them and make them come alive in their minds and work in their hearts. This will reverse the order of the way things were, where the demons of evil and selfishness, fear and hatred and all forms of suffering and doubt have all worked to the terrible detriment of mankind, so that the pursuit of money and pleasure and everything that is superficial now act like a pollution that is poisoning our whole spiritual and physical environment. We need to reverse this all and find the living Christ within everybody, so that we can really start to build a world which is worthy of the human beings that we are, which live here. And the question for you now is, are you prepared to give it a try and look and see? Or are you going to go back to your old mode of superficiality, pleasure and pain? The answer is 100% up to you. Thank you for your time.